Food is costing more. The price of a lot of things have gone up, but that price also depends on a lot of other factors. One of them is energy. Oil has been high in the last year, and so to move the food from where it is processed out to the retail outlets that supply the food to consumers is more expensive. There's a lot of different factors that go into it, but still, food is economical, it's nutritious, and it's abundant in this country because we have farmers and ranchers that are efficient. And we're one of the most efficient countries in the world when it comes to producing food. Every farmer in this country feeds himself and 129 other people. And we're proud of that fact. That's way up from even in the 1950s. But we've become more efficient partly because of technology, but just good practices out there on the farm to do what's right to the soil and whatever's going on for the livestock every day.
Well, this is Food Connection Week. Or next week is Food Connection Week. We're announcing it this week. And I want to ask you to tell me again what you said this morning. You told me personally that I ate how many eggs this year?
You eat 246 eggs yourself this year. That's
how did you know
average. We picked that up off out of one of the farm magazines this week. It had a whole bunch of little statistics that I thought was really cool, but the one about eggs, 246. Somebody's eating their part because Maryland and I just don't eat that many eggs. We don't think. Of course, that goes into what goes into cakes and pies and everything that you bake and use at the house. But that's on the average. But another really good figure for us here in Hopkins County is the fact that everybody eats 56 pounds of beef, 58 pounds of chicken, and we don't grow a lot of pork here, but you eat 44 pounds of pork on the average.
Of course, we love that morning bacon and sausage.
Oh, you bet. We like that bacon and all those good hams. But this is a really cool one here, and that's 13.5 pounds of ice cream. And now I know that I don't eat that much ice cream, but I sure won't eat. That's for sure.
I think some people might eat more than that.
Well, I know some folks that do. Every time I go to Brahms, they're there having an ice cream cone. But another big factor here in Hopkins County because of our dairy industry is that everyone eats 32 pounds of cheese.
Good.
So cheese, ice cream, milk, 22 gallons of milk. And that's big here in Hopkins County because we produce an awful lot of milk here.
So each person averages taking in 22 gallons of milk.
That's right. On the average in this country, 22 gallons of milk a year that's produced by farmers and ranchers that are out there producing economical, abundant, and nutritious food for consumers all over the state, for the country, for the world, for that matter. And that's what this week is about. It actually begins today, February the 17th. I want to make folks aware of the connection that's there between consumers. Very important part of what we do as farmers and ranchers are the consumers and farmers and ranchers that produce it. Well, we want to make that connection. We live in a day, Anola, when we're just almost removed completely from the farm and ranch. Our young people that are in school today, they don't have maybe a granddaddy or a grandmother or an aunt or an uncle that owns a farm that they can go visit in the summer or go out anytime and see the animals that are there, get to know the animals, get to pet them and that sort of thing. So we're trying to make that connection with everybody, young people, middle-aged people, older people. There is a connection there between your life and what happens in the country in agriculture. There's almost 30 million people in this country somehow involved in the production of the goods that you see in the grocery store. And now we're not talking about the paper goods and all the other little things that you can pick up. We're talking about food items, just the food items, but they're involved, they're employed in industry that's processing and distributing those agricultural products that we grow out here on farms and ranches. That somebody grows it out here in the country on a farm, and the consumer here in Sulphur Springs and Dallas and wherever is actually going to consume it. And that's what it's all about. It's sustaining wholesome, nutritious food for our growing population. And we're very lucky in this country that we have agriculture that we have because a lot of points around the world do not have the agriculture that we have.